Good morning. I guess good afternoon. My name is Lou Costello. As Chairperson of the Governance and Nominating Committee of the University's Board of Trustees, I would like to welcome everyone to this meeting. This meeting has been duly advertised as a public meeting in accordance with the Sunshine Law and is therefore open to members of the public as observers. Actual participation in the meeting is limited to committee members and to those the committee has invited in advance to take part. This meeting is being streamed on YouTube and is also being recorded. The recording will be made available via the Board of Trustees website at a later date. A quorum of the voting members of the Governance and Nominating Committee is present for the transaction of business at today's meeting. I'd like to call on the committee's attention to the minutes for the public meeting held on September 20th, 2021, which were included in today's materials. May I have a motion and a second to approve these minutes?
So moved. Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Thank you. The minutes are circulated. Stand approved. The Governance and Nominating Committee is charged with the responsibility of presenting recommendations to the Board of Trustees for potential board members and for filling other trustee positions. As permitted under the Sunshine Act, the committee held executive sessions prior to this meeting for the purpose of considering such appointments. Full discussions were conducted, but no vote or formal action was taken. Included in the materials for this meeting are proposed resolutions. Upon approval by this committee, the resolutions will be presented to the Board of Trustees for consideration and action at the annual meeting, scheduled for June 24th, 2022. The meeting materials contain the slate of candidates for the Board of Trustees, the Chairperson of the Board of Trustees, and the Board of Directors of UPMC. There are several incumbent trustees who are being presented for re-election to the University of Pittsburgh's Board of Trustees. As term trustees, Vaughn S. Claggett, James P. Covert, Celisa L. Berrien. As an alumni trustee, Gary T. Brownlee. As a special trustee, David J. Morehouse. In addition, there are 5 candidates for election to the University of Pittsburgh's Board of Trustees. Eva T. Bloom, former Executive Vice President and Director of Community Affairs, PNC Bank, NA. Former Chair and President of the PNC Foundation and former Chairperson of the Board as a term trustee. Dawn S. Hickton, Executive Vice President and COO, Critical Mission Solutions, and a former trustee as a term trustee. David C. Frederick, partner, Kellogg, Hanson, Todd, Fiegel, and Frederick, PLLC, as a special trustee. Jeffrey D. Marchek, former president of Home Building Operations, NVR Inc., as a special trustee. And Val Njai, former executive director and senior vice president, Bidwell Training Center, and outgoing president, Pitt Alumni Association, and alumni trustee. May I have a motion and a second on the first resolution before the committee today on the re-election and election of the members of the Board of Trustees of the university?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Aye.
Thank you, Celisa. Thank you. The resolution is approved, and I extend my congratulations to all of the new trustees and all of the re-elected trustees. The next item on the agenda is the election of the board chairperson. The resolution reads as follows. Resolved, the Governance and Nominating Committee hereby nominates Douglas M. Browning for election as chairperson of the Board of Trustees to serve a one-year term ending June 2023 in accordance with the provisions of the bylaws of the university. May I have a motion and a second?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Are there any abstentions? Okay, this resolution is approved. I would like to congratulate Doug Browning and thank him for his willingness to serve in this leadership role. Doug has had a long tenure on the board, has served on many different committees, has given much of his time, much of his intellect, and much of his treasure to the university. And I am certain that Doug will be a remarkable board chair. Doug, congratulations. Next, the Governance and Nominating Committee recommends the election of the university trustees to the UPMC board. This year, the Governance and Nominating Committee is recommending the re-election of Vaughn Claggett, James Covert, and John Verbanek as university directors of the UPMC board of directors in the election of Douglas Browning as the first vice chairperson. May I have a motion and a second on the resolution re-electing Vaughn Claggett, James Covert, and John Verbanek as the university director of the UPMC board of directors and electing Douglas Browning as the first vice chairperson?
So moved.
So moved.
Any discussion?
Or second, yeah.
Thanks, Pat. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? This motion is approved. Thank you. And may I extend my appreciation to trustees Claggett, Covert, and Verbanek for continuing to serve in this important role on the UPMC board, and to trustee Browning in this new leadership position. I'd also like to thank and extend my all of my thanks to the members of this committee for participating in today's meeting and for your incredible hard work over the past year. I'd also like to say, as my last go around as the chair of the Nominating and Governance Committee, I so thank all of the members on this committee for all of their input, all of their service, all of their support to me and the entire university over this past year. So is there any new business to come before the committee? Okay, the meeting is now adjourned.
Thank you, Lou.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Lou.
Pat.
Thanks,
Thanks,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye-bye.